Wildcat Football Weekly, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union, home of the official U of A debit card. Get yours today at hughesfcu.org.
Welcome to another edition of Wildcat Weekly with head coach Kevin Sumlin. Cats are home. It's family weekend. The Cal Bears in town for a 7 o'clock kickoff on Saturday night. Coach, just quick note on the last week's game against USC. You said you'd like to see more consistency out of your team. Where does that start? Does it start on Monday, and how do you approach that with the guys?
Yeah, it starts on Monday, and how you approach everything that you do during the week. And our consistency is across the board. I thought our defense played completely differently in the second half. Really, the fourth quarter and late third than they did in the first half. So did our offense, but everything fed off of each other. Kicking game likewise. So, we need to be more consistent across the board to be successful, and we were not that type of team on Saturday night.
Two guys I'd like to ask you about, one on defense, one on offense. P.J. Johnson on defense, played end. He's big enough, it looks like, to play almost anywhere on the field. But what is his, talk about his value at that position and just his value up front?
Well, the last 2 weeks, I think, you've seen the impact that he has made, particularly, and we're in conference now. So we made a decision to get him on the field with Derek Bowles instead of the rotation and play him at end. He's big enough, he's athletic enough to hold a point. He can rush the passer at 330, 340. And he's hard to move also in the run game. So, getting him on the field, I think, made a difference, and him getting more comfortable at that position in the second half gave us an opportunity to get back in the game.
On offense, Tony Ellison made a couple of outstanding catches, and he just seemed to have great hands. How do guys learn to catch the ball like he does?
Tony's, he's made those plays all year. He's a hard worker. He studies the game, and obviously, he continues to improve. I think he was a little bit disappointed in his performance at Oregon State, and he bounced right back. And really, for the most part, in the games that we've played, he's consistently made those types of plays.
Cal Bears come to town on Saturday. Now, they've used two quarterbacks so far this season. Is there a difference in the two styles?
Well, they're basically offensively they're about the same, but they've been very, very effective. You look at their statistics right now; they're very balanced. I think there may be 10 yards between their amount passing at 190-some yards a game, and they're right at 190 in the running game. So. They're a 50-50 team, whatever quarterback's in there, and they've been very, very consistent throughout the year.
Cal's defense under Justin Wilcox, who really put an emphasis on that, looks to have made a big jump this season. What are they doing effectively?
Well, they're in a system now, and I think they've been able to recruit to that. Guys understand it a little bit better. Anytime you have a change, that happens. But they've been very, very solid. Haven't given up a ton of big plays, and I think they've really done a nice job of tackling open space.
All right, Cats and the Bears coming up Saturday night at the stadium. Kickoff set for 7 p.m. and more Wildcat Weekly right after this.
Life is what you make it, full of endless possibilities and opportunities at every corner. In our fast-paced world, Hughes helps you with what matters most, delivering dreams, adding value to your life. Where you bank matters, for you, your family, and your future. We are local, rooted in the community you call home. Join us on the journey of life. Hughes Federal Credit Union, ranked the #1 credit union in Arizona by Forbes.
Takes the snap, back to throw. Has a little time, throws deep downfield, and that ball is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona, and Stanley Berryhill.
Wildcat Football Weekly continues, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union, ranked by Forbes as the #1 credit union in Arizona. Learn more at hughesfcu.org/Best Credit Union.
All right, everybody, I'm here with Stanley Berryhill. Stanley, you scored your first touchdown as an Arizona Wildcat, and you also scored the first touchdown at the USC game. Put us on the board. What was going through your mind when that occurred?
At first, I was really excited. Then I saw the flag on the field, I was just going through my head like, I hope this is on the defense and not the offense. And then once they called the penalty and said it was on the defense, an ecstatic shock just went through my body. I was very excited.
And you're a Tucson local. What does it mean to you to be able to play at Arizona, being from here?
It's a dream come true. Me and my dad growing up always talked about it. My grandpa went here, so it was a family thing. So when I got accepted into U of A and walked on, it was great.
That's awesome. And so moving into Cal this weekend, what are you doing to physically and mentally prepare for the game?
We're just going back to the basics, focusing on fixing details that we messed up on in the USC game and things that we could do to get better. We're just going through game plans right now and figuring out what's going to be best for us when going into this game. It's
also family weekend coming up. Do you plan to have your entire family from Tucson come in and support you? Do they come to every game?
Yeah, it's family weekend every weekend in our household. Everyone comes in that lives here. So
it's just like another weekend?
It's just another weekend.
But now you're scoring touchdowns, so it's even better.
Yeah, it's more exciting. I still hear about it every day from my dad, from my mom, from my sisters. Even my little nephews talk about it, so it's exciting.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you for watching Wildcat Football Weekly, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union, home of the free U of A Visa debit card. Get yours today at hughesfcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.